Oh, hello. There you are. You are right on time. That is really good. The punctuality is a signal. Please have a seat. Or don't. Honestly, I find standing keeps the blood flowing. But hey, you do you. Now, before we begin, I need you to confirm something. So, are you aware of what position you applied for? No. I thought so. That's the part of the filter. We recruit scientists, but we don't tell them right away what they are applying for. And by the way, you don't have to know my name, at least for now. So don't worry about that. Call me whatever you want to call me, okay? All right. Deep breath. Because this is going to be different. But you seem like someone who handles different fairly well. Let's begin with something very simple, okay? Are you ready? Look at me once again. Are you ready? Good. So, question one, jokes aside now. If you found a metal that defies gravity under specific frequencies, but you had no idea where it came from, would you report it? Or would you test it yourself first? Take a second. Be honest. I'm watching your eyes. Interesting. You hesitated. Good, good. Blind obedience is dangerous. Blind rebellion is equally dangerous. Yeah. We are looking for someone in between. So, let's say you passed this test. The first one, the very, very first one. Now, how do you handle the unknowns? I don't mean the missing data. I mean things that actively resist being understood. Did you ever encounter anything like that in your research? I mean, anything. If anything comes to your mind. Okay. Let me give you a real-world example. In 1997, a team in Alaska picked up a subaquatic sound. Oh, you heard about that. Louder than any whale or any explosion. We call it the bloop. We still don't know what it was. If you had picked that up, what would you have done next, huh? Would you file it away? Would you dismiss it? Or maybe followed it? You know, that is a very good answer, because we won't exactly the ones who would follow the noise. Okay, the next test. I'm going to show you the sequence of numbers. Don't try to solve it, just observe. So the numbers are 3, 6, 9, 15, 24, 39. So what comes next after 39? Now tell me, not just the number, because yeah, your answer was correct. Tell me, what does your gut say about this pattern? Is this mathematical, biological, random, or something else? We actually use these sequences to measure perception, not intelligence. Intelligence is easy to fake, perception isn't. Okay, let's shift to question 2. Have you ever lied to your superiors for the greater good? Think hard. Sometimes withholding is protection, but sometimes it's a treason. So, tell me about the last time you compromised the principle. Okay, I'll take this. I understood. Now tell me, did it work? Did you achieve the desired result by doing this? Good. Good for you. That one's always fun. Okay. I want you to imagine a scenario. You are in a sealed chamber with a subject. Non-human, but intelligent. It communicates with symbols you don't recognize. We're just imagining, and the air pressure is changing. You are starting to lose consciousness. Do you try to communicate, escape, or observe? Oh, one more thing. You might think that's hypothetical, but it's not. We call that room number 7. Oh yeah. You wouldn't believe how many applicants wet themselves just hearing about this. You are still here. That's promising. That's very promising. Let's do a memory test, okay? Let's move to the memory test. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay, are you ready? Don't open your eyes. I will say 5 words. You repeat them in your head. Later, I will ask you to recall them. Ready? Listen carefully and memorize. Signal, red, egg, echo, river. One more time. Signal, red, egg, echo, river. You got them? Don't write them down. Just store them somewhere quietly. We will get back to them. Now, let's move to the next section. Ethics. Why are you smiling? Yeah, really. Even we care about ethics. Just ours are a little bit more flexible. Okay, so the scenario. You are working on the, let's say, enhancement protocol. You've been told that test subjects are military volunteers, but you strongly suspect, that they are not. They are not the volunteers. Do you continue? Do you ask questions, ask around, blow the whistle? Or you modify the protocol so it's safe, no matter who's the subject? There is no wrong answer, just consequences. So think well. Okay. Okay. That's not a bad answer. That's not bad at all. Now, let's move next. The biology. Okay, so you are a scientist, right? So you know how messy biology can be. But what if it's not carbon-based? What if it rebuilds itself based on its observer? We had a case like that in 2011. A researcher reported seeing a floating spiral of teeth. Can you imagine that? A floating spiral of teeth. Another one in the same room. Another person in the same room. Imagine the situation. Another one in the same room described a singing cube made of silk. I cannot even imagine this. A singing cube made of silk. They both were looking at the same object. So what is your hypothesis? And more importantly, Would you volunteer to see that thing yourself? Okay. Okay, I'm pretty much satisfied with your answer. All right. Okay, let's circle back a little bit. Do you remember the 5 words I said earlier? Go ahead. Say them aloud. You know, most people forget egg. You didn't. That is rare. Okay, so what do you think? Should I proceed with more information or should I stop here? I am giving you a choice right here, right now. You can walk out of here right now, or I can continue. But if I continue, you probably understand that there is no way back. I'll give you a couple of seconds, not even minutes. A couple of seconds to think about that. Okay, so it looks like we are dropping the act. Okay, you have made your choice, and I think now you deserve to know that you are not here for a biotech position or physics or AI. But I think you already kind of understood that. You are being considered for Project Expanse. It's a clearance level above top secret, so technically it doesn't exist. Do you know where you are? Funny, yeah, since you were blindfolded. We call it site theta. Others might call it Area 51. Cute name or nickname, isn't it? Now you know where you are. We deal with truths too big for public digestion. We study, well, not exactly aliens, you know, not in the flying saucer sense, you know, but we deal more with like entities, visitors. Some of them are born of stars, of course. Some of them are born of thought. Maybe that's how I can describe it now. You wouldn't be the first scientist we brought in under false pretenses. You understand that, right? But you might be the first who doesn't run away when we show the truth, you know? So, the question 3 goes next, but you are already in. What do you believe in? Not science, not method. I'm asking about faith. What is your North Star Take your time. Good. That was good. Now let's break it, okay? Behind that wall, there is something we found 22 meters below the Nevada desert. It's been speaking in math, in pulses, in dreams. If I now offer to take you to it right now, would you go? Or would you ask how many came back changed? You'd be right to ask though. We lost 12 minds to it. One of them drew concentric circles in their own. For 3 days. That doesn't sound pleasant, right? And trust me, it didn't look pleasant either. Even for me. So you still want in? Say yes or say no. But if it's yes, you need to know there is no resignation letter from Project Expanse. There is no coming back. There is no normal life. Only the edge of understanding. The question isn't whether you're ready. It's whether you have ever been anything else. Great. So, doctor, final question. Are you one of us?